Hello. So I wanted to do a video about this like a few days ago, but didn't quite get to it. But Fafnir is the hero of the month. I did a video about him when he was first released a few months ago, but since he's hero of the month, I thought it'd be good to kind of look at him again. So if it's a 7th day, you would actually summon him today if you don't have him already. Like I said, and I think it's 30 souls to summon him, but if you already have him, you'll only get 18 souls. So it's better to get it from this for the full 30 souls because it takes 30 summon, otherwise just get 18, so you'd get 12 free souls. It's a tip like on all heroes. Like you can get a few more souls that way. It's why you don't see me summoning heroes I don't need. Like on my this account I just have Yelmer, but on my other account I have like a whole bunch of heroes I haven't summoned, and that's why. Is because you can get a few free souls if you are patient usually. But let's go look at Fafner. He's probably at the bottom here. Here he is. Fafnir, the legendary smith. Fafnir has never shared the aggressive nature of his bloodthirsty kinsmen, and thus has always been treated as an outcast. After meeting the heroes of the Dominion, he joined the Way of Honor alongside the other guardians. He's a support. Main as additional roles control as main hero stat as strength. Yeah, I don't think the game ever really explains what that Way of Honor is, but it's just like a weird lore. It's like a lot of these heroes have like weird lore, like Aurora is like the Paladin of Riversar or whatever. There's like interesting like lore. They have like weird titles that don't really mean anything. There's lore, there's fun lore. He's a support control, his main stat strength. His skills, Blacksmith Mastery, stuns all enemies for 2 seconds, grants the effect from the runic blade. Skill to all allies. If an ally is protected by a runic shield, all allies receive the shield's effect in the same amount. Runic Shield. Fafnir targets random ally, begins uses basic stats to forge a runic shield from its durability, increases the shield, activates the target. Hero takes damage that lowers their health to below 25%. Shield absorbs any damage active. The runic shield targets the ally from lethal damage once per battle. Heroes with the agility main stat are prioritized when selecting an ally. It's kind of like both, like said, this is kind of like the main reason you'd bring him is to kind of protect him, but a lot of times this is mostly ends up on Sebastian, like, cause a lot of times, like, Sebastian be the only, like, indie hero, or agility hero. A lot of these games, like, if you're using, like, Dante or maybe Ishmael, maybe it'll end up on them, but, yeah, it's kind of a weird ability, cause targets, like, agility heroes. Enchants the weapon wielded by the ally after 40 runic shield for increased damage for the physical attacks for 8 seconds. So this is runic blade, this runic shield. This one does like both runic blade and runic shield. Knowledge of flame. When an allied hero stuns an enemy, Fafnir casts a knowledge of flaws seal on them for 10 seconds, boosting their armor penetration stat. When the hero stuns an enemy again, the seal duration is reset. Their armor penetration bonus stacks up 5 times. I mean, this could be interesting, except it's more they have to get stunned, so Sebastian kind of shuts this down. Fafnir does not have a basic attack. He does no damage. He has no ability to do damage whatsoever. His damage is always 0, so that kind of sucks. It's both good and bad, but he is really tanky. I mean, his glyphs, he has physical attack, which is the main stat you do. He has strength, health, armor, magic defense. His artifacts, I think it buffs armor. Yep, armor buff. Or magic defense, strength ring. Nothing too special there. Armor is the most common buff, but armor is one of the better buffs, so it's not a bad thing. He has no ascension abilities. Lots of strength and health on these things. Pretty basic. Like, there's no penetration, obviously, since he has no use for it. Lots of physical attack. Look at that. 5 physical attacks on a single tier. Like, that's really all it is. Like, lots of physical attack. So, like I said, physical attack's main stat, getting him ascension up if you're planning on using him. Frank said, problem is he's kind of an arrow hero. Like, I mean, yeah, I've seen a couple of Ishmael lines use him, but he's not, like, top tier at all. He's very, very niche. Like, and even then, I'm not even sure he's that good in Ishmael lines. He's okay. But you might see him with, like, an Ishmael line, maybe. Ishmael, Sebastian. Something like that with like maybe like Aurora or maybe Rufus at the front. Like, and that's really all you got there. I guess you could put more on it. Like, and that's really like what you're looking at, like team wise. It's hard to do. Like, I mean, I don't even know. Like, I guess we can do this line here. Try it. Like, this line could be pretty good, probably. on defense here. See if we can find something to crack it. I have seen lines like this on defense, which is about the only context I ever see Fenris is like, it'll be in some kind of Ishmael line similar to that. But you're kind of giving up like an actual dedicated healer, or you'd have to cut Nebula. You can't really cut Sebastian. And all those agility heroes also makes Rune of Blade less probably reliable, but it's probably not what you're going for, so let's see, let's try Yasmore. Where's Morgan? There you go, let's try this line. I guess we can speed this up. A lot of it really comes down to luck, like against Ishmael. Like, so long as you, like I said, Aurora can usually tank versus Ishmael, so long as she doesn't get bad dodge rolls. Like I said, Fafnir and Ishmael can both stun her. But like I said, if Sebastian has Otis running up, you're not going to get stunned. But Nebula does cure Yasmin's stuff, so this might actually be win because Aurora fell pretty quickly. A lot of it's just really like if Aurora gets good dodge rolls and doesn't get killed, like Axel gets to put his Bubbles Justice up, like you can get a win. Like I said, I haven't really tested a whole lot against his teams. I've seen this team like maybe once a week and it's usually different every time. Like Yasmin's kind of random, so... Oh, there goes the last. This is probably gonna be a loss here. Let's speed this up. Yeah, no, we almost got Ishmael dead at the early, but then Nebula healed him. So it's just kind of like figuring out what's good. Or I could probably just go with old reliable here. We can try Trinity Twins with Kane. Sometimes that works against lines like this. I haven't tested against this particular line too many times, so I'm not 100% sure the best way to crack. I don't usually sign myself to these kind of lanes, so I'm not the one that usually fights them. There is no Isaac in this line, so... See, no, we might, like I said, that Ishmael, it's just his ability to mitigate magic damage and physical damage can make him tough. Said he didn't die. It might just be... No, we're gonna die now. Celeste died. Yeah, no, if he fell, like, then we would time and try to finish off Rufus with Kane. So that didn't work either, so... I do think probably pure damage, like, probably the first line I had is probably where I would try. Like Morgan, Yasmin, Sebastian. That's usually my go-to. Though then again, there's... I mean, I guess you have the stuns on that. You do have stuns on Ishmael, so maybe you do want Ode to Serenity. Like I said, we'll try this line one more time. Guess we could do this. Guess we're not looking for, like I said, maybe we'll try Merlin, Patron on Celeste. Get over a bit of speed, get more magic penetration. But like this is kind of like the only context you'll see Fafner, and you'll see some kind of like Ishmael line. But even then, I've seen like Ishmael lines, like I've seen lots of different Ishmael lines, so I'm not... Like, it's just usually Ish, Neb, Seb. Like most Ishmael lines, Ish, Neb, Seb. Okay, so Rufus died this time. Aurora still dropped, but Rufus is out of the game. And if we can get Nebula down, then no one can heal Ishmael again. Like, there's just so much randomness with Yasmin. We just lost Celeste again. Misses, force misses. It's vampirism. Problem is, like, Morgan's minions give him a lot of opportunity to heal, which probably makes him a very great pair for Rufus. But I've seen Rufus Ishmael lines get killed, so I don't know. Like I said, there's just too much randomness there. Like, Like I said, I'm not sure, like, I should probably look at, like, what they've kept. I don't know if we've seen this exact line recently or not, so. Like, Ishmael in general, like, since his buff has been pretty tough, like, if you have a bad roll. Like, it just really, like, there's just so much randomness, because Ishmael is a big critter. Like, if he gets good crits, it's hard to beat him. Other one we could try maybe, Jew instead. Let's try Jew. Because he might attack from the back there. Like I said, trying to figure out, like I said, but this is generally the best case for Fafner. You put him on defense as like an Ishmael team. Like I said, instead of a healer. Like, that's kind of like the main role I've been seeing Fafnir's. So maybe Jew's the solution here. Alright, Fafnir's gone. Sebastian's gone. Okay, yeah, so maybe Jew. We should have just been doing Jew the entire time. Of course, Nebula might just keep dodging. Freaking Nebula, keep dodging. Okay, come on. Nebula never dodges that much. Okay, there you go. She's finally gone. Yeah, Morgan's gone though. Nope. Still didn't get it. But this is, like said, Fafnir is pretty good with Ishmael, and like that's about like the only case where he's been good. I just haven't, like said, I should probably have seen like what line people used to beat him last time I saw this line. It's probably super obvious, and I just haven't done it. But could always try like a like Morgan with Corvus too. Sometimes that works. I don't know. We're just trying lines now. Because I'm not sure which line is gonna actually help us beat him, but... Pure damage generally is kind of like the way, because you can only mitigate magic and physical, but nah. Yeah, I don't think Corvus is gonna... There's the way. He didn't do much for us other than get us killed. Corvus is not the way. The solution, like said, we'll find a line here. I mean, we could probably try Iris, actually. Iris might be the solution. Try Iris here. Iris. Alright, so Iris did it. Okay, so Iris, there you go. Here's the solution. Iris Morgan. Oh shoot, maybe Iris died though. Oh my gosh, how did Iris die? Well, Iris died. Gosh, that should have done it. Maybe we needed a different pet on Iris. Oliver Patron next time. Okay, so I think this line's a Fab winner. We'll just use Oliver Patron. Keep her alive. So the Ishmael almost died that time, so I think we got it. I just think we need different patrons. Patrons matter a whole lot. Having the right patrons can make a huge difference. That's why I tell you, pets. Like you need those patron choices. You really do. Like, so that's how you win your variety fights. And it's also possible you didn't have the right pets. But we're gonna stick with Axel. Axel's a pretty safe bet. This video's getting long because we keep trying to find a line that will crack this. And there's some RNG just because of how some of these crits work and stuff, dodge works. There's always got to be some art randomness here. Alright, so roof is down. Alright, there you go. There you go, that got him. So there you go, Iris Morgan. There's the solution. Trinity Iris Morgan. There you go. Put Oliver patron on Iris. Very important there, it looks like, because Iris died the first time, but we had Alba, so Oliver patron Iris. There you go, there's the solution for that line. Iris Morgan. Alright, well, that should about wrap that up. I thank you all for watching. Come join for the next one. If you want to see my last video about Fafner, you can find it below. We'll see you again.